The sands of time whisper tales of a civilization that flourished millennia ago. A civilization that gazed upon the same stars we do, yet built monuments that continue to defy time. Ancient Egypt, a land of pharaohs and pyramids, beckons us to unravel its mysteries. Join us as we journey back in time to the era of mighty rulers and skilled artisans. We will explore the iconic pyramids, towering structures that have captivated imaginations for centuries. How were these architectural marvels constructed? What secrets do their depths hold? Our journey will uncover the stories behind these enduring symbols of ancient Egypt. The River Nile, a lifeline snaking through the desert, will guide our exploration. Its fertile banks gave birth to a civilization that thrived for thousands of years. Prepare to be mesmerized by the grandeur of ancient Egypt, a civilization that left an indelible mark on human history. Imagine a vast desert, parched and unforgiving, yet through this arid landscape flows a mighty river, its waters a source of life. This is the Nile, the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Its annual floods, predictable and anticipated, transformed the surrounding desert into fertile land. Along the banks of this river, a civilization blossomed. The ancient Egyptians worshipped the Nile as a god, recognizing its vital importance to their survival. They built their homes and temples close to its banks, drawing sustenance and inspiration from its waters. The Nile was more than just a water source. It was a highway connecting the people of ancient Egypt. Boats laden with goods and people sailed its length, facilitating trade and communication. The river unified this ancient civilization, shaping its culture and destiny. The pyramids of Giza. Even today, these colossal structures inspire awe. How did a civilization thousands of years ago construct such monumental tombs? These were not merely piles of rock, but precisely engineered structures, each stone meticulously placed. The pyramids were a testament to the ancient Egyptians' belief in the afterlife, a belief that demanded preparation on an immense scale. Each massive pyramid served as a tomb for a pharaoh, a god-king. They believed that preserving the pharaoh's body and surrounding it with riches would ensure a smooth transition into the afterlife. The sheer scale of the pyramids reflects the importance placed on this journey. Their construction was a monumental undertaking, requiring the labor of thousands and demonstrating the pharaoh's command over his people. The construction of the pyramids was a marvel of engineering, even by today's standards. How did they quarry, transport, and lift such massive blocks of stone without modern machinery? The answer lies in the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptian masons.
These skilled artisans were respected members of society. We used copper tools, ingenuity and teamwork to shape and move the massive stones.
Evidence suggests they used sleds, rollers, ramps, water and manpower. Our precision is evident in the tight joints and perfect angles of the pyramids. Deep within the heart of each pyramid lay the pharaoh's burial chamber, a realm of unimaginable riches and splendor. The walls were adorned with intricate carvings and paintings depicting scenes from the pharaoh's life and his journey into the afterlife. The pharaoh's body, carefully preserved through mummification, was placed within a sarcophagus of solid gold or granite. This inner sanctum was sealed off from the world, intended to remain undisturbed for all eternity. To protect the pharaoh's eternal slumber, the Egyptians devised elaborate traps and false passages within the pyramid. These were designed to deter grave robbers and ensure that the pharaoh's final resting place remained undisturbed. Despite these precautions, many tombs were eventually plundered in later centuries, yet the pyramids themselves endured, standing as silent sentinels across the sands of time. These majestic structures continue to captivate our imaginations, offering a glimpse into a civilization that believed in the power of eternity. Imagine a ruler, not merely a king, but a living god. This was the pharaoh in ancient Egypt, a figure shrouded in mystique and wielding absolute power. More than just a political leader, the pharaoh was believed to be the divine intermediary between the gods and the people.
My word was law, my authority unquestioned. I controlled all aspects of Egyptian life, from the annual flooding of the Nile to the construction of monumental temples and pyramids. The people viewed me as the guarantor of their prosperity and the protector of their land. Upon ascending to the throne, the pharaoh inherited not just a kingdom, but a divine right to rule. This right was believed to be bestowed by the gods themselves, ensuring the continuation of cosmic order and the well-being of Egypt. My every action was imbued with religious significance, reflecting my unique status as a living god.
The pharaoh's divine status was reflected in his attire and regalia, each element imbued with symbolic meaning. The iconic double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt represented his dominion over the entire land, a symbol of unity and power. The uraeus, a stylized cobra mounted on the front of the crown, represented the goddess Wadjet, protector of Lower Egypt. Its venomous power symbolized the pharaoh's ability to strike down his enemies and defend his kingdom from threats. Another striking element of the pharaoh's regalia was the false beard. This artificial beard, often made of gold or other precious materials, signified his masculinity and divine authority. These symbols, worn by every pharaoh, served as constant reminders of their unique status and the weight of their responsibilities. They embodied the pharaoh's role as both ruler and intermediary, the living link between the gods and the people of Egypt. Central to the pharaoh's role was the concept of Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian principle of truth, justice, and cosmic order. It was the pharaoh's sacred duty to uphold Ma'at, ensuring the stability and prosperity of the kingdom. Maintaining Ma'at involved more than just enacting just laws and punishing wrongdoers. It encompassed all aspects of life, from the proper observance of religious rituals to the fair distribution of resources. The pharaoh was seen as the guarantor of this delicate balance. To maintain Ma'at, the pharaoh relied on a vast bureaucracy of officials and scribes who administered his will throughout the kingdom. They collected taxes, oversaw irrigation projects, and maintained law and order, ensuring the smooth functioning of Egyptian society. The pharaoh's success in upholding Ma'at was believed to be directly reflected in the prosperity of the kingdom. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt left behind a legacy that continues to captivate and inspire awe. Their monumental building projects, from the towering pyramids to the majestic temples, stand as testaments to their power and ambition. The pyramids served as eternal resting places, ensuring their safe passage into the afterlife. Temples were centers of worship and pilgrimage, adorned with intricate carvings. Thousands of years later, we still marvel at their achievements, testament to the enduring power of the pharaohs. Imagine a life dictated by the rhythm of a river. For the ancient Egyptians, the Nile was more than just a source of water. It was the very heartbeat of their existence. Life in this desert land revolved around the river's annual floods, a cycle of inundation and rebirth.
Each year, as predictable as the rising sun, the Nile would swell, its waters turning a deep, fertile red as they carried silt from the highlands far to the south. This black land, as we called it, was a gift from the gods, a symbol of renewal and abundance. When the flood waters receded, they left behind a rich layer of silt, transforming the arid landscape into fertile fields ripe for planting. From the humble farmer to the wealthy landowner, all depended on the river's life-giving waters.
The fertile banks of the Nile provided the ancient Egyptians with a rich variety of crops, sustaining a civilization that thrived for millennia. Wheat, barley, and flax were staple crops, providing the raw materials for bread, beer, and linen.
The Egyptians were also skilled gardeners, cultivating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in carefully irrigated plots. Dates, figs, grapes, onions, lettuce, and cucumbers added variety and essential nutrients to our diet.
The Nile itself teemed with fish, a vital source of protein. Fishermen cast their nets from small boats, hauling in catches of catfish, tilapia, and perch. Ducks and geese were also hunted for their meat and feathers. This bounty from the land and the river ensured the prosperity of ancient Egypt.
Beyond the fields and the river, ancient Egyptian society was a hive of activity where skilled artisans created objects of both beauty and utility.
From the humblest pottery to the most intricate jewellery, our craftsmanship bore witness to our skill and creativity. In bustling workshops, carpenters crafted furniture, tools, and chariots, their hands shaping wood with precision and care. Stone carvers, using copper chisels and hammers, transformed blocks of limestone and granite into statues, sarcophagi, and intricate temple reliefs. Weavers working at looms transformed flax fibres into fine linen, renowned throughout the ancient world for its quality and craftsmanship. Dyers added vibrant colours using natural pigments extracted from plants and minerals. Metalworkers, masters of fire and forge, crafted tools, weapons, and exquisite jewellery from copper, bronze, and gold.
Death, for the ancient Egyptians, was not an end but a transition, a journey to the afterlife. They believed that with careful preparation, the deceased could enjoy an eternal existence in the field of reeds, a paradise mirroring the earthly world. Central to this belief was the preservation of the body through mummification, a complex process involving the removal of internal organs and the wrapping of the body in linen bandages. This preserved body, it was believed, would be reunited with the soul in the afterlife. Tombs, from simple mud brick structures to elaborate rock-cut chambers, were furnished with everything the deceased would need for their journey and their afterlife. Food, clothing, tools, weapons, and prized possessions accompanied them to the grave. The walls of tombs were often adorned with paintings and inscriptions depicting scenes from the deceased's life, their good deeds, and their hopes for a favorable judgment in the afterlife. A legacy etched in stone and time. As our journey through ancient Egypt draws to a close, we stand in awe of a civilization that flourished for millennia. The sands of time have not erased their achievements or their profound connection to the natural world. The pyramids stand as testaments to their architectural genius and belief in the afterlife. Each stone whispers tales of pharaohs and their dreams of eternity. They remind us of the power of human ambition and the allure of the unknown. Their legacy lives on in their structures, objects, and stories. The enduring allure of ancient Egypt. Even today, thousands of years after its zenith, ancient Egypt continues to captivate our imaginations. The mysteries, the beauty, and the grandeur of their monuments draw us in, inviting us to unravel their secrets. We are drawn to their stories of gods, pharaohs, and their quest for immortality. The study of ancient Egypt is a journey of discovery, understanding a culture that has left an indelible mark on human history. Their contributions continue to influence us today. Their story, etched in stone and time, continues to inspire and intrigue us.